So this morning, I woke up really early, about 5:30 in the morning, and I felt that God laid it on my heart, a message, and I wanted to write this. No, well, not write this. I wanted to record this video about it. So this morning, for those of you that know my story, don't know my story, 2 years ago, suddenly diagnosed with cancer, at age 29, just a few weeks away from my 30th birthday. By God's grace, the cancer now is in remission after a long, difficult battle in battling cancer. But before that, I was diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis. So it's basically arthritis of the spine, very painful. Recently, I've been doing something called cryotherapy. Cryotherapy, when you go into a tank and the lowest it goes is about negative 200 degrees, and you're in there for 3 minutes, and it really helps with inflammation. And it's been helping with my arthritis and keeping the inflammation down and the pain down and things like that. And this morning, I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh yeah, I need to go to cryo because cryo works, and it helps with arthritis. I can't miss it. And I felt that God, as soon as I said that, I felt that God laid it upon my heart to really say, Jonathan, cryo is not what's saving you. Cryo is not what is toning down the inflammation. I am. And I wanted to create this video about that because, sometimes we need a gut check. We need a reality check. And, God had to really check me in that situation, because many times we get so caught up and involved with the resource. We thank the resource instead of thanking the source, which is God. We say, oh man, it's the cryo that's helping. It's, what I'm eating is helping, that helped cure cancer. It's, the chemo, or it's the pill, or it's, it's this. It's the doctors that, that helped me. It's Chris Beats Cancer. It's Gerson's therapy. It's, it's this oil. It's, we thank the resource and we forget about the source. We don't thank the source. We don't thank God. We don't thank the Lord for our healing, because the truth is, the reality is that there are many people who have done the same thing or the same things that we've done, and it didn't work for them. There are many people that have done chemo and it didn't work. There's many people that have done Gerson's therapy, didn't work. There's many people that followed exactly what Chris Beats Cancer did, and it didn't work. It's many people that have done different oils or natural remedies or whatever, you name it. There's many people that work out to do maybe the same regimen as you, and they can't lose weight, or they're not healthy. So everything doesn't work for everybody, and again, we get so caught up in the resource, but it's God that saves us. It's God that really, heals us. And we have to really remember that. I was thinking of in Second Kings, Naaman. He had leprosy, and he went to the prophet Elisha for healing, because someone told him, hey, go to Elisha for healing. So he did. He went to Elisha for healing, and Elisha told Naaman to go dip into the Jordan River 7 times. And actually, Naaman was like, what? I'm not doing that. Like, the rivers, where I'm from, are better anyways, and this and the other. But he eventually, he did it after, his servants were like, hey, if this guy can, is saying to do that, and, that's what God's telling him to tell you to do, go ahead and do it. So he does it. And, he dips himself into the Jordan River 7 times, and he's healed. He goes back to He goes back to Elisha, and he says, without a doubt, like, your God is God of all gods. Like, he's a healer. And that in that story, Naaman didn't thank the resource. He didn't say, oh, well, it's the Jordan River that has healing properties. He didn't go thank Elisha and say, oh, no, it's you that healed me. No, he said, it's your God. Your God is, your Lord, your God is my healer. He's the source. It's the same thing. We don't thank the source. Don't thank the resource. Sorry, don't thank the resource of which God provided healing or provided, the blessing. Thank the source himself. Thank God. And also, it reminds me of, when Jesus, I believe that's in Luke chapter 17, where, Jesus healed 10 people with leprosy, and only one person came back and thanked him. Only one person came back and thanked him, and he said, by faith that you are healed. And Jesus said, by faith you are healed. So we got to thank God for it. We got to thank God for our situation, and many times we get so passionate about telling others the resource of how we got healed, whether it's from cancer or whatever it may be. We're so adamant, we're so passionate about that, and I've seen the passion. Again, I do these videos, and the comments underneath some of the things I do, some of the videos I create, and some of them are controversial. I mean, I did one about Chris beats cancer, and I questioned that, and just made people think about some things, and in another point of view. And I did one on my experience on Gerson's therapy, and some people are just so passionate again about the resource. They're like, no, Gerson's therapy works for everything, and Chris beats cancer, same thing. Oh, Chris, he's got the answer. Some people are so passionate. But what if we were so passionate about God the same way? Because sometimes, we're passionate about the resource, but when it comes to God, we're like, oh, we're timid when it comes to God, and saying, hey, no, God healed me, God did this for me, God, we're even in conversation, whether it's at work or around friends, the conversation of God comes up. Sometimes, we step back, don't say anything. But if we say something about, natural remedies or something like that, oh, we're all in it. We're, quoting all kinds of, remedies or things that we've heard from the natural gurus or whatever. Again, these are just examples, but what if we were as passionate and represented God and just put God first, and told other people that, hey, no, God's the source. Yes, the cancer's in remission. Yes, I'm doing well, but it's by the grace of God. It's just God leading and guiding me, and speaking healing into my body, whatever it may be. Let's be careful not to make the resource an idol, and just thanking the resource for our healing or for our blessings. No, sometimes it's easy to fall into that trap, and end up worshiping the resource and thinking that's the source of our healing. And it's not. The source of our healing, the source of our blessings are really God. It's Jesus Christ, and we've got to remember that, because at any time our situation can change. So we got to make sure we're in line with the right source, which is God. So again, just a reminder, I feel like God placed it on my heart. It gut checked me this morning and said, no, it's not the cryo that's helping you. It's not cryotherapy that's helping you. It's me that is toning down the inflammation in your body and preventing the pain from overtaking your body. It's me. So just remember that. So hopefully that was an encouragement to someone that is to you that is watching this video today. Just as a reminder, God's our source, and let's not forget that. Let's rep Him as passionately as we do with the resources that He provides. So again, my name is Jonathan Passley. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video with somebody who you think can benefit from it. That's why I do these videos. That's the only reason I do these videos, to really help others too. So again, Share this video with somebody who you think could benefit from it. Subscribe to the channel. And I hope you all have a blessed day. I'll see you on the next video. All right.